Hello and welcome. I'm delighted and excited that you have decided to become an A player in the field of your work or industry. And on this channel, I share videos about career growth in the software industry. I discuss topics related to salary in the software industry and also guide my audience on the path they can make to a good income in this field. On those videos, I receive a lot of comments and I will read some of the comments here. Hello sir, I am just completed my engineering and I got a campus placement in DCX technology with a package of 3.6 lakhs per annum. Sir, guide me on what should I do to increase my package in the smallest time possible, and I'm prepared to work very hard. Please guide me. I belong to lower middle class family. I want to see my parents spending the rest of their lives in peace and comfort. Thanks in advance. And I get so many messages on my YouTube channel, and I have read only a few messages, but all the messages have one theme in common. Everyone wants to grow in their career in such a way that they have a better income, that is a better salary. Well, every engineer who is writing on my channel is saying almost the same thing. Now, the last message, he said, I come from a lower middle class family and I want to see my parents spending the rest of the life in peace and comfort. Okay, and this reminds me, when I completed my engineering in 1995, I was in a very similar state of mind, and I think a lot of engineers are in similar state of mind. I come from a very humble family. We were five people living in a small 300 square foot apartment. There were only two rooms, the main room and the kitchen. The main room was everything for us. It was our living room, it was our bedroom, it was our study room, it was our guest room, everything. Okay, so I come from a very humble family. So I had a similar thoughts when I completed engineering. I wanted to earn a good living. I wanted to give my parents a comfortable life, and I started my career from that humble beginning. Okay, over that, I did not have the education of a tier 1 college. I passed my engineering from a tier 2 or a tier 3 college. I don't even know what was the rank of the college in India. And I had poor marks throughout engineering. I discovered that there were some principles that work irrespective of the situation you are in. Okay, in which company you are working, which place you are working does not matter. And these principles do not differentiate between a tier 1 college or a tier 2 college. These principles are universal. Well, they work independent of the person, place, or a company you are working for. And I met a lot of young people through my YouTube channel and in my speaking assignments. And the common theme I have noticed is that every person wants a decent job and a good income that will help them in their life. When you join any company, you are either a B player or a C player. Every company has some mechanism to define you as a B or a C player, and I will start with C players. C players are people who can't get the job done. Cs are likely to exhaust rather than energize. They procrastinate rather than deliver. You can't waste time on them, although companies do spend resources on their hiring and training them. C players are the bottom 10% in the company. From there, they can either become a B player, or if they don't improve, they can be asked to leave the company. In contrast, B players are the heart of the company and are critical to its operational success. Companies devote a lot of energy towards improving the Bs. Companies want them to search every day for what they are missing to become A players. Most companies give them training and guidance so that they can become A players. B players are the middle 75% of the people in the company. From there, they can either become A players when they find the secret to becoming an A player, or sometimes they will slip into C players when they stop getting things done. But the top 20% of the people in any company are A players. A players are the people who are filled with passion, committed to making things happen, and open to ideas from anywhere, and are blessed with a lot of runway ahead of them. They have the ability to energize not only themselves but everyone who comes in contact with them. They make business productive and fun at the same time. Sometimes A players can slip to B players when they stop applying the principles of success that made them A players in the first place. This differentiation of A, B, and C players in a company is called the vitality curve. The vitality curve decides the salary increases, stock options, and the promotions within a company. The A players get raises that are 2 to 4 times of B players, and whereas the B players will get increases year on year, but it will be average across the company or average across the industry, and the C players usually get nothing. Losing an A player is a sin in any company, and companies will do everything to retain their A players. Even when a A player jumps from one company to another, usually it is always a very big opportunity for the A player to make such a decision. They get the best opportunities, the best projects, and the best income wherever they go, whatever industry they work for, whatever company they work for. So when I quit one company to join another, I was able to get 60% hike even when I was already being paid really well as a project manager. But since I got an opportunity to head operations, my income jumped to 60%. And then within 9 months after that, my income was more than double. So I designed this program, becoming an A player, as a collection of these principles that you can use to grow in your career, whether you are a professional or an entrepreneur. All these work in every industry and in all career based situation. That is the reason I designed this program and named it Become an A Player, because this program is about going from C player, who the company thinks is at the bottom 10% of the company, or the B player who the company gives average hike every year, to becoming an A player. So, when you will become an A player, after learning the tools and tactics within this program, then nobody can stop you from getting salary raises or stock options or promotions that you rightly deserve. And I share a lot of stories from my own experience in every lesson. So you will learn a lot of things to become an A player within your own company and within your own industry. Also, at a personal level, A players are people who get everything they desire. When you are an A player, you can decide what you want. You can decide your dream. You can systematically work towards achieving your dreams. In this program, there are 4 modules. The first module, develop your potential. It involves in developing a number of personal strength, including determination, vision, and confidence. The second module, build your prowess. It involves building your expertise in your field of interest and enhancing some common skills required to do your job well. The third module, boost your performance. It involves getting the work done. It is about finding a way to do things in a productive and efficient manner. Fourth module, shape your personality. It involves shaping your personality to adopt the qualities of the top 4% successful people in the world. Each module has an introduction about the module and 4 lessons on different topics relevant to the module. In all, there are 20 lessons of importance. Each lesson is different from one another. Each can be used independently. Each idea can be individually implemented. I made this program because I was getting questions from professionals who wanted to become A players. What I have done is that I'm simply organizing and packaging all the experience I have gained over the last 23 years working in the software industry and reading all the 500, 600 books. So you will hear about my experience in this program. I share my stories without filter. I share stories of successful people. I share examples of successful people. And I told you how I went from a 300 square feet house as growing up to being able to own a 3 bedroom apartment that is 5 times bigger than that small house that I grew up in. I have managed to increase my income to a very decent level. I believe that I am earning more than I had ever expected when I became a professional. Look, there is nobody in the world who thinks about a small income. Everyone wants that their income should be high because it is important in today's world to have a good income. Money is an important part of everyone's life. Like for me, money means freedom. I can give a good education to my daughters. I can live in a bigger and a better house. I can drive a better car. I can live a comfortable life. I will have something for my retirement. So money is important. It is important for me. It is also important for you. A certain amount of income is very important. You cannot get this income if you remain a B player or a C player within your company, within your industry. And that is why I believe you should get 10 to 25 times the return by doing this program and completing all the videos. And I believe you will get it if you are ready and you are ready to work as required. I can assure you that the changes will start happening in your life as soon as you start doing your homework. You will start seeing a bigger, better, and more money making opportunities in front of you that you never knew existed. Watch the video, understand the message, and change your life. So, friends, I just wanted to introduce this program, Becoming an A Player, without taking any more time of yours. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.